What is up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to answer a question on what's the best path. I'm like partially, my brain's fried. All right, listen, I've had a fucking fever of 102 for the last 2 fucking days. We're good. Like, we've lived. We've broken the fucking fever. However, as of today, I'm going to probably stumble through this fucking video. But anyways, I do want to celebrate the fact that I didn't die. I don't know what I fucking had. I just laid in my own filth for 3 fucking days. Correction, 5 days. Actually, I'm about to celebrate in this video that I've gotten better, but I actually get worse that night, and then the fucking next day I get even worse. So, but hey, we're good now, so ironically enough, we thought we was good, we got sick again, and now we're going to celebrate, so I think this next part's pretty good. Just needed to make that correction. And now I'm feeling spry. I think I got COVID. But let's celebrate. Let's celebrate Fat Cat not dying! Hell yeah! That's right, this is a fucking didgeridoo. I'm into this shit. That's right, I know all my fucking Aussie brothers on the other side of the fucking pond. You guys must be proud of me. Woo! I'm one of yous now! I've heard, I don't know if this is like bullshit or not, just a myth. But any of the Aussie fans out there, is it true that when you guys are born, you don't fucking suck on a teat? They just put one of these in your fucking crib? That's what I've heard. So let me know in the comments if that's true or not. But I hope I made you guys proud. Because you guys are fucking badass. You got kangaroos and shit. Crocodile Dundee. Fucking Steve Irwin. He went out like a boss. Alright. To get stung in the fucking heart by a stingray. I mean, R.I.P. Steve. But if you're gonna go out, it's pretty fucking hardcore. Anyways. What's the best path for growing a small account? Is it just trading the small account or using a combine? All right. So this is just my fucking opinion. I funded my original account with $30,000, which really isn't a small account. So I'm going to assume you're talking about $2 to $5 grand. As a small account somewhere in there. I'm also pretty short of breath, so this is going to be tough. I really think I have like pneumonia or COVID. So there might be a lot of edits and cuts in this video. Anyways, the best path for growing a small account. So all I can do is offer you my opinions because somebody who's been ingrained in the community and has had more exposure to retail traders than pretty much anybody else you fucking know that's willing to tell you what's going on in the retail industry. I can tell you what I'm seeing happening amongst other retail traders, and I can only formulate an opinion based off what I see and how long it takes you to even get good at this. So it's just an opinion, and really this is going to be a bit open-ended. However, the point of this is to just, for any of you out there, to look at this from a different perspective or to think of things you probably haven't thought of before. So, if you got just $2 to $5 grand, don't trade it. The thing is, are you consistent on demo? And when I say are you like a good simulator that puts you in queues on the limit. If you don't know what that means, then don't be trading a fucking account, your own account. So assuming you've been trading on sim, are you consistent? I'm talking about for months. What happens when you're a new trader is the market goes through different regime shifts, different cycles, different volatility periods. And if you're not familiar with trading and adapting and shifting to those on the fly, you're going to feel like you're always a step behind the market. You might get consistent in a certain regime, and then the volatility shifts, and then you got to fucking, you're starting to struggle again, and then you figure out the new regime, and then it shifts, then you struggle again, and that struggle can be months, weeks, it really depends. You can't have that happening when that happens. So in reality, I do believe you need several years of sim trading to understand regime shifts and how to adapt, because until you experience those, your current consistency means nothing, because when those shifts happen, you've not traded it. You have no practice in that. So if you've had no practice in that, you're not going to do good in it. That's just how it is. So the first question is, how long have you been consistent on a sim? If you've been consistent for like 4 months, let's just say 4 months. All right, I'm just pulling shit out of my ass here. If you've been consistent for 4 months, do a combine. If you only have a couple $1,000, really, I think anybody, even though I didn't do this, should start off on combine and risk somebody else's money. So let's say you only got $2,000, $3,000, right? What you can do is just do these fucking combines. Let's say the combine, and I know this isn't right, but hypothetically speaking, they're roughly around $100 for a tryout, right? And that's typically what a reset fee might be. I know there's all these different ones. I know there's the cheap ones. But I'm just, for the sake of this, let's just say hypothetically it's $100, right? You fail it, it's $100. Here's the thing. Try out $100. And if you make it, keep trading that for a while. If you don't, then you can retry. Now, here's the problem. A lot of traders that go down the combine route, and this is damn near all of them as far as I've seen. I've never really seen any traders who've done these do it in a responsible way. And if they have, I've never heard them talk about themselves doing it in a responsible way. Damn near every trader I've seen go down the combine route has abused them. So you're very, very prone to abusing these things. So what does this mean? You get addicted to it. It's a gambling addiction. I don't think people talk about gambling addiction enough in this industry. However, that's what it becomes. And I think a lot of us, most of us, are susceptible to becoming addicted to the prize. And the prize is winning a funded account to make real money. And if you keep failing it, it's only $100 reset. Only it's $100 reset. You fail one each week and you keep paying $100. Well, before you know it, that month you spent $400, $500, right? And if you keep doing this over the course of a year and you keep paying these combine fees, you essentially blew your small account on a combine. So therein lies an issue. So I think the combine is the better route, and we'll build off of this and why here in a moment. Because if you only have a couple $1,000, chances are you're gonna blow that. You're gonna blow that. I definitely blew several thousands of dollars in my fucking account. So trust me. Before I turn it around. So you're gonna blow a small account. You are. So again, unless you have that track record, you've been sim trading for a couple of years, 2 years at least, and you're consistent, or a year, 6 months, 4 months, and then you do the combine, that's different. However, that's not most of you that is watching this. So it's best to take that money and put it in a combine, so that way you can have the reset fees and it gives you more time to be in the game. The thing is, the most critical thing you can have in order to do this job is time. because the learning curve is extremely steep, very long, and very real. And the trick is setting yourself up for survival through that very extensive learning curve. So how can you best take that money and cut it up into chunks? Now, this ain't fucking financial advice. This ain't me telling you what to do. This is just a fucking opinion. And if you do it at your own fucking risk. Just got to put that out there. But anyways, how can you take this chunk of money you have and where can you put it in a conservative manner to stay in the game the longest? And that would be combines. So what happens, though, is if you fail one of these, you need to have the discipline to only do one per month, no more. If you don't have the discipline to do that, you're fucked. Because, oh, I'll do two. Or, oh, it's about to be the next month, I'll just pay for another reset. Don't fucking do that. One time per month. Exactly 30 days from when you blew it. Or what have you. Okay? So the day you blow it, start over. Or whatever. I know some combines, if you keep paying, I believe, I think it's Earn the Trade. They give you a free reset every month, but you're already paying like a fee. And I recommend just doing the smaller ones. There's no point in doing the bigger ones because you just flush more money down the toilet. Do the smaller ones. I think you should trade minis, not micros. That's just my opinion. But then again, I don't have experience in micros. But anyways, I can't really elaborate on that. Maybe you could trade micros because you get more and you can kind of scale like I do in my videos. If you're trying to trade like me, 12 micros, you could scale like me in that. Because the more you have, the easier it is to trade, in my opinion. At least as far as scaling goes. But anyways, do the smallest one. Because what is it going to do? It's going to keep you in the game longer. And I know that's not glamorous, and I know that's not what you want to do. But the thing is, if you can't trade the small one, you're not going to trade the big one. The simple fact of life. So why fucking flush money down on a bigger one? You only do that if you've been consistent, like I said in the beginning of the video, and you have that track record on Sim. Because if you can do it on Sim and you've been consistent on Sim, then you're going to have a better chance on live. I know some traders out there are like, oh, it's not real money. The emotion's not there. I got to feel the emotion of fucking trading real money. You want to feel the emotions of real money? I mean, here's the thing. You want to feel the way you feel on Sim. Completely fucking disconnected, and there is no emotions. You want to be dead on the inside. That's how you need to fucking feel. And if you're feeling fucking emotions with real money, then that means you're not fucking confident in what the fuck it is that you're fucking doing, and you're gonna blow up. Just saying. You want to fucking disagree with me? That's fine. But just remember, you're in my fucking house. And you're sitting here listening to me. So you're gonna fucking hear my fucking opinions. All right? I'm just saying. I fucking deal with enough fucking retail traders. More retail traders than you guys have ever dealt with. Because of having a channel, a Discord, and all this other shit. I talk to you guys all the fucking time. And there's a pattern in the retail trading. And I see where you guys fuck up. And that pattern, if I could bet on retail traders, I would be a fucking millionaire. Okay? And that's essentially what fucking combines are doing. They're betting on you. Some of these combines keep you on a fucking simulator when you're live, which they know that you're probably going to blow up. It's fucking crazy. I mean, they make money on you guys failing. And the moment you make money, some of them kick you off to an actual prop firm. Or they shift you to something else. Because that's not good for them. Especially the ones that keep you on sim, which is like a contract for difference, which in my opinion, you're not even trading the real market, and you could game them by doing that because you could trade a lot of size. And yeah, if you some of them Apex, so I've heard, keeps you on a sim, and really you could fucking game them by bumping up a shitload of fucking size like on in queue, and it doesn't even really affect the queue. So, and they don't like that, and they could just make some shit up or do whatever shady shit. So make sure you find someone reputable. The cheapest combine, I know I said do the cheapest one, don't be getting the one for 30 lots or whatever. Do one of the smaller ones, but don't do necessarily the cheapest combine out there. Do one that's actually reputable and good, but the smaller package. Okay. So I know some traders claim they need to have emotions of really doing this. And the problem is, like, you don't want to be learning how to trade on these fucking combines. You're still on a fucking sim. So why piss money away trying to learn how to fucking do it when you're on sim? And the reason a lot of people do this is because, again, they're fucking addicted. They're addicted to these fucking things. And to go back to what I'm saying is, if you can't have the discipline to do this one time per month, you fail. Go back to your own sim. You know, maybe you're still getting data through them, right? And if they give you a free reset every month, you're getting data from them. Trade your own sim, get your shit together, figure out what you need to do, and when then you get that free reset, even though you're paying $100 a month or 75 or whatever it is, then retry it. You fuck up, get back on your own sim, get your shit together, then try again. And the thing is, like I said, if you keep resetting these things, you're essentially going to blow a small account, but on combines. Whereas you want to spread it out. And when you spread it out like that, and you have the discipline to only do it once per month, each time it comes up, you know, you keep failing it, and then you keep retrying it, and you're only doing it once per month, you're more inclined to actually really trying your hardest the next go around, because you don't want to wait another month to have to do it again. So you're going to be more patient, more conservative with your trading. Because if you keep resetting it and keep throwing money at it, then you're not being punished. You're only being punished financially by throwing money at it. But you're not being punished by time. And time is one of the most uncomfortable things for day traders. The whole waiting game is the hardest thing for pretty much all of you to grasp. Especially for myself. Like, for 2-3 years in a row, the biggest goal of the year was patience for me. And that's still something I'm working on. I've gotten tremendously better. However, like, waiting hours and hours and hours and hours for a trade, even if it's just a scalp, is very uncomfortable. That a lot of us just want to click the button, right? So when you got to wait a month to do another combine, that's very uncomfortable. When in reality, you could just throw more money at it. Well, the thing is, if you wait a full fucking month, that's going to help you with your patience. And when you go into it, you're going to be more inclined to actually, again, really try your best to pass it instead of getting stupid and blowing it up in 2, 3, 4 days, right? You have that one day, you know, you get it up a couple, like $1,000, and then you have that one day where you just go full retard and blow it up. I know that happens to you guys. I see it. You guys go full retard just one day and just fuck it in that one moment. However, as you build the discipline to wait a full month, because time, as uncomfortable as it is, it's creating discipline in yourself and helping you with your own patience and also to get your shit together. And when you come back, you're going to try harder. You're going to most likely pull your head out of your ass to really hold on to it versus just throwing money at it every time you fail. And also, you're creating discipline, which is a very crucial skill set in trading, right? Discipline is everything. And if you don't have the discipline to wait once per month to do these things, you shouldn't be doing this job. Because, and that's 12 shots in a year. You have 12 shots in a year to get funded. And the thing is, if you fail, well, guess what? Like, let's say you fail. You do what I'm saying. You wait once per month for a full year, 12 shots. Let's say you fail that year, right? So you blew 12 of these combines, right? What is that? $1,200 a year? Let's say you have $3,000. Well, you have more money to give and another shot for another year. So it's only $1,200 down the shitter. And I know, again, these numbers are loose. But here's the thing. You blow 12 of them in a year. That means that entire year you didn't have the ability to be consistent. Okay? And that's assuming that you did it the way I'm suggesting. Or you could do it like other traders. And what you do is you keep buying these things, like three of them a month. Let's say 3 of them a month. Yeah, let's do that. So let's pull up a calculator. That's 36 in a year. Okay? Let's say you keep throwing money at these and you're buying like 3 of them. That's only $100. It's only $300 a month. Let's say you're throwing, 3 of these each month. Well, at the end of the year, you're still going to have the same result. Let's say you blew, that's 36 combines versus 12 of them. That's what is that? $3,600 versus $1,200? Well, your small account is gone because you blew it all on fucking combines. Versus had you just did one per year. Because if you're not consistent that first year of doing these combines, it doesn't matter how many times you try. You just haven't learned how to do the job correctly. And to be able to do the job correctly takes time. So throwing more or less money at a combine isn't going to get you there any fucking sooner. Sure, you might get lucky and get funded, but then you blow it. You can blow 12 of them in a year, or you can blow 36. Like I said, throwing more or less money at the entire year is not going to make a difference. And the thing is, I think you're going to grow more if you only do a lot less, because you're going to spend more time on your own sim. You're not going to have the stress of blowing a combine gnawing at your head, because some of the problems with blowing these combines is the emotional stress you're dealing with. Because let's face it, trading causes emotional stress. I mean, at some point you get in your own fucking way. It happens to every single fucking trader. You're going to get in your own fucking way, and you're going to be your own biggest enemy, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do. But it could take you years to correct your own fuckery to get out of your own way. And some guys never figure out how to do that. That's why I talk about other things on this channel. That's why the psychological aspect is so important for me. Like meditation, all this other shit, right? Because some traders are like, just stop doing that. Stop over trading. It's not that easy, motherfucker. Right? We tend, as humans, 95% of what we do throughout the day is us running on our subconscious mind. Only 5% of what we're doing is conscious. So there's a lot of like automated shit you're doing that has been programmed into you well before you became a trader. That could be 20, 30, 40 years of fuckery that you need to undo. And you need to learn how to reprogram the unconscious. And you need to make the unconscious become conscious. You know how to change the unconscious. And you need to practice through some form of repetition. Like this video, I recommend go watch this video. Okay? This video will share things on how to fix some of these problems. So with that being said, you're only doing one of these once per month. It's helping you learn discipline. It's helping you learn patience. Two crucial skill sets. Skills. These are skills. Patience and discipline are skill sets that you're crafting and honing into yourself as a trader. And then come next year, you have another shot and you're dispersing your small account over the period of 2-3 years. And you're only losing very little money to potentially get funded. And sometimes you might get funded and you can withdraw some money. You blow it. And then what you can do is keep kind of going. But you need to keep getting better. I think it is imperative you set yourself up for survival. To survive as long as possible. Anyways, I hope that answers that question. I hope that helps some of you. And I'll see you in the next one.